Welcome back to X Snipes Gaming. We left off last episode losing the San Jose Sharks in the playoffs. We did the draft where Phoenix wanted to send us Mike Smith, LA wanted to send us Ben Bishop. We didn't need a goalie. I believe in Cam Talbot. But I did record an episode after, listened to it, and there was no sound. So what I did was I signed a free agent and I traded Milan Lucic. So the team is different this year. I signed Evander Kane in the free agency. I traded Lucic for Tanner Pearson and Tyler Toffoli. Solid, not paying them as much. Well, together we're paying them the same as Milan Lucic there. So Lucic is back in LA. We get Toffoli and Pearson. Might trade, if Pearson starts doing good, we might have to trade Eberle for some high-end draft picks, because we do have Justin Fontaine, Henrik Samuelsson, a bunch of prospects, and Desjardins down in the minors, with Tyler Benson coming up eventually. So there's a lot of play here. If we keep Pearson and Toffoli that long, we are going to get rid of Eberle eventually. But I think I got a solid trade, an 88 for 87, 85. Toffoli can turn out to be a pretty good elite, low elite with McDavid. Eberle couldn't get to that elite potential with McDavid, so I got Draisaitl, Hopkins, Eberle on the second line. Our defense pair, we got Klefbom, we got Larson, Sekera, Russell, Nurse, and Benning. These two guys lit it up for me last year as a shutdown defense. Gonna keep them. Larson went up to 87. We do have Caleb Jones and Ethan Bear in the minors right now. So when these two old farts do retire, or their contracts end, and Bear and Jones are ready to come to the NHL, we won't have to sign them because they're gonna want more money. At least we could keep Bear and Jones to the minimum, or even $1 million until they're NHL proven. But other than that, we got our goalies. We got Cam Talbot still and Ray Emery as our backup again. Needed someone. We got Brossoit in the minors, and that trade hasn't worked out for Edmonton. Smeed for Brossoit. Hopefully Brossoit can pick it up this year. He's apparently going to be the backup goalie, but I'm positive Talbot's going to be making at least 70 starts again. But anyway, let's get into this. That huge trade in the offseason. Hopefully things go well. We'll slim through the preseason right now, and we'll get this season going. This is episode 5, Road to the Stanley Cup. And it is the season. I've slimmed through the preseason array. We lost to Vancouver, and we won our other games, so that's good. We're at home and away against 2 Pacific Division opponents. We're going to need to win those games, and we'll slim 10 games here, so up to here, I do believe. The 1st of November, let's get this win at home. And we get a 6-3 loss. Wow. But we do come back with a 3-1 win. That is good. Draft class is weaker than normal. Maybe we don't trade Eberle for a first round pick. There's our scoring. 6-3 against Detroit. Against Columbus, a 4-3 shootout win. We're getting the goals. Goaltending's a bit iffy right now, but we're getting the goals to win. Against Winnipeg, we get a 4-1 win. Solid goaltending. Colorado, 8-3 loss. That goaltending was horrible. And a 5-2 loss to Winnipeg. We can't be letting in 13 goals in 2 games. That is horrible. Against Tampa Bay, we get a 4-3 overtime win. The boys are pulling it through in overtime. We beat Carolina 4-1. And here comes Colorado. We get a 4-3 overtime loss. So in the first 10 games, we went 6-3-1 with some issues goaltending-wise in some of those games. But let's go check these stats out. We do have a morale meeting, so let's go do that quickly. and it's from Evander Kane. When you're as good as me, recent performances like these are just norm. He has high chemistry with Kazian. That's weird. There's a lot to be proud of, and he appreciated it. Perfect. Kajula's up to 79 now. Puliarvi is not. His trend is going down. Don't know what's wrong with that kid this year. Alright, we'll go look at the stats. We are first in the Pacific. 2 points ahead of Phoenix. That's good, but it's a close race between 6th and 1st. Only 4 points separating us. And what's up with the Canucks? 1-7-1. Sedin brothers washed up? Who knows? But in 10 games, McDavid has 13 points. That's what I want from him. Toffoli has 10. Eberle has 10. Pearson has 8 for a third-line center. Evander Kane has 8. Hopkins has 6. Benning has 4 points. That's our third-line defenseman. Has 4 points. We got Draisaitl at 4. Kazian at 4. Our fourth line's even doing it right now. Kajula 5. Sekera and Russell 3 each. Maroon has 3. Puliarvi has 3. Clefbaum has 2. Yeah. And then, sorry, that's just my roommate. And we'll go check our goalies here. We got Cam Talbot 5-2 with a 367 goals against. Emery 1-1 with a 296 goals against. Not worse, but the save percentage can be better. And we'll slim 10 more games here, see what's going on. Team's doing fine. We're leaving the lines. Hopefully it can keep going. Alright, 10 games here, so that's 5 there and 5 here. So we'll go to the 21st of November. And against Vancouver, we get a 2-1 win. There we go. Shouldn't be losing to the worst teams. San Jose, these are 2 big points. We lost 3-1. We need to beat Arizona. We are tied with Arizona right now. We do not need defensemen. I'll tell you that much. So we will go with... I need to find that goalie that's high potential. Arizona 5-1. We're losing these crucial points. Against Minnesota, 3-2 shootout loss. There's a point, but that should have been a win. Philadelphia, 4-1 win. There we go. Let's beat Nashville. Let's beat Calgary. Nashville, we get 2-1 shootout loss. We beat Calgary 4-1. Those are 2 huge points. Colorado, we get a 2-1 win. There we go. We're on the winning track. Let's win these back-to-back games. 5-2 and 4-1 win against Florida and Detroit. That's what I want. We are 12-5-3. We won 6 games, lost 2, and got 2 overtime losses. So that's our shootout losses. That's fine with me. We got points there. But those 2 games we lost were important games, but we are still first place by 7 points. Vancouver stepped up after being 1-7-1. Now they're 6. We'll go check the stats here and probably slim 5 more games, and that's where I'll leave off for this episode. Got McDavid at 21 points, Toffoli at 18, Pearson at 17. Pearson is playing on the 3rd line right now. I'm going to keep him there. He's proving he can play there. Eberle, we got 15 points. Kane 15. He has to pick it up a little bit. Hopkins 12. Ritchie 10. Where is Draisaitl? Draisaitl only has 5 points. We might have to change that up. Nurse still the only one without points. But let's go look at our goalies here. Talbot 9-4. His goals against went down. Emery had 2 wins in those. Save percentages are going up. That's what I like to see. No points for them. We got to figure out a way for Draisaitl to score. I believe he's playing center right now. You got a playmaker, you got a two-way forward, and you got a sniper. When these two have 25 points combined, and you only have 5, there's something up with that. Let's see. Let's go check our special teams. Maybe that's it. That is why we do not have Draisaitl in on the special teams. I'm gonna. How's Kane's slap shots? I'm gonna move Kane to the point, and I'm gonna put Draisaitl on the second line power play. Hopefully that works out. We'll go look at the penalty kill. Who's on the penalty kill? Draisaitl's on the first line penalty kill there. Extras. We got... We're gonna put Draisaitl on here. Shootout. Shootout doesn't matter. But anyway, that is where I'm gonna leave you off today. We are sitting first place with 27 points, 12-5-3. Can this team make a run to the Stanley Cups? Can we be first place by the trade deadline? Who knows? But you know what? I'm happy with this. Let's go slim 5 more before we leave. We will go up to the end of November. The Condors are only 3-8, but whatever. We don't care about them right now. They're developing. We get a 2-1 win over New Jersey against Buffalo. We get a 3-1 loss. That's heartbreaking. We need to win some of these games. 6-2 over Pittsburgh. 5-3 over the Rangers. That's what I'm talking about. 4-3 overtime loss. That's fine. We got a point there. Out of a possible 10 points, we got 7. That's what I like. Let's go check where we stand still. And we are 7 points in front of Anaheim. That is how we do it. We are 15 points in front of Calgary. There is a large gap now. LA's not even in a playoff spot. So we have a 9-point cushion on the final playoff spot. No, it's early. We're only 25 games in. But you know what? 25 games is 25 games. If you don't win in 25 games, then you're not making the playoffs. But anyway, this is X-Lamps Gaming. I'll catch you guys on the next one.